This is D235 with a special co-host,
Jacob.
Yep. And we're just going to do a commentary over what would be episode 22 of my Let's Play of Kingdom Under Fire: The Crusaders. So yeah. I started off by showing off what I upgraded. You're going to need Lucretia, your cavalry, and a unit of orc heavy infantry. Any of your orc units would do, but I chose my swamp mammoth trainer. So yeah, they're basically doing a siege of the castle.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't actually play this game myself, so
I know. This is the first time you've actually seen the game. Well, then I guess I'll go into explaining. Lucretia is a general. Is on the way to being promoted to a general in the Dark Elf army. She's accompanied by Sirith, who alludes to wanting to have sex with males, particularly humans, and then Maureen, the half-vampire dog.
what was that about the second one? I sort of lost track after sex.
Yeah, she doesn't actually. I don't think she has sex. I don't know. It's not really clear if she's
Combos. It's kind of.
I don't use any combos.
X, 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 and then just A's a couple times.
Yeah, I only got that combo to work once.
What is happening here? Is that a fishnet?
No, I think that's a brawl.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you don't control all the units in this one. Just the blue ones are AI driven and the green ones are yours.
Interesting.
Yeah. There's a lot more enemies after the minimap expands. But basically the idea is use your heavy cavalry to attack while one of your infantry is attacking an enemy, and to get SP to use your special abilities.
Right. You're the most human-like Veil. What's a Veil?
Dark Elf, basically.
Ah.
The humans call them Hex.
Hex.
Yeah.
Interesting. What brought that name around?
How many times have you said interesting by now?
I have no idea. It's just a very interesting word.
Okay.
So these guys are just standing around doing nothing?
Well,
I think they would have some initiative.
I wait till... Well, they're under my command. They don't do anything unless I say so. So I just wait till the AI has engaged the enemy so I can go on and attack the archers that are behind them
Okay.
while they're getting hit.
It just seems like orcs are never that smart, so they would just randomly charge.
So yeah, as you see, my cavalry is gaining SP.
It's murdering the hell out of a lot of people, that's for sure.
They don't really do a lot of damage. They just get that SP a lot. In my experience, cavalry has not really done a lot of damage.
Just for the record, I really have no authority on this game whatsoever.
I know. Probably should have done some pre-production, but what can you do?
Explosions.
Yeah. And I lost a few of my soldiers, but it's fine.
It's what they signed up for.
Yeah. I don't think they did, actually. I think they were forced to do this. Oh yeah, enemy leaders use abilities, and the enemy leader abilities can be a real pain in the ass if you don't take them out, depending on which one it is. If it's the one where they run around swinging their sword all over the place, then it can basically kill you in a second, no matter how ridiculous it looks. But yeah.
So for those of us with little experience, maybe an explanation of the SP system would be in order.
Okay, well I guess I'll explain that. Yeah, SP is basically allows you to cast magic or use special abilities when you're fighting. Magic abilities can be learned by your different officers that you have. The leaders of your units are officers, and they can learn abilities such as Meteor, or Lightning, or Curatio.
Or what must be some sort of blood thing. I don't know.
That's a combat ability. That's a special ability that officers have when they're fighting melee. When they're fighting melee.
Okay.
Now you may not know this, but you can also have different There's more units than this, and I'm surprised they're able to keep its frame rate as much as it does, despite how much is going on.
It's a very simplistic battlefield, so that might have something to do with it.
Yeah, it looks very well. The models
For the kind of game it is,
Yeah.
it's
and from when it came out on the Xbox.
original Xbox.
Yeah, original Xbox.
Interesting. Yeah, this is more than passable, I'd say.
Oh yeah, and the Scorpions also do extra damage as they attack while you're attacking the infantry. Your units will move as if they're being hurt, but they aren't really.
I mean, this does look like it's just like a poorly designed Xbox 360 game, at least when it comes to graphics. But then when you realize it's for the Xbox, it's like, wow, this looks like an Xbox 360 game in a way.
In a way, I also use my cavalry to cast healing magic while I'm fighting.
So what, do they eat the horses?
Actually, no, it's a tree. It's a big tree. Dark elves can actually heal themselves by standing in forest.
Interesting. What about orcs?
You have to use healing magic. I use silence to keep this magic infantry from casting its magic.
They're wearing helmets.
Because they're heavy infantry.
They're mildly adorable. That doesn't look friendly.
That's the curse. That's the curse I put on them.
The giant black plumes of smoke.
Yep.
Neat.
Yeah. Anything else? So we don't have nothing to talk about. Because really, it's just you have to just be careful. The cannibals are beyond the walls.
What's the name of that one horse that was on TV? It was like a talking horse show or something.
Related to the game.
Dead Space. It's called Dead Air. That's it. That's what I'm thinking of. Oh man, I can't remember the name of that stupid horse.
Oh, also, it's you're almost always if the units that you don't control are if you're not in the battlefield and one of your allies is fighting infantry, it'll either take a really really long time or your allies are going to die before the enemy unit does. It always seems to be the case.
So basically, you win the battles for your people. Yeah, I thought I noticed that.
Yeah. And killing enemy leaders, it automatically makes it so that you win. Which is a good time saver, if you can find them. Most of the time you can't tell because they look the same as the regular models.
Okay. What about the people with flags?
You can't hurt them.
You can't?
Nope.
They're just a good indicator of health?
No, they just stand there.
I mean, so if you can't see
Once
it,
they die, their flag drops and it stands up in the air.
that's what I was talking about. Saying once you win, you see the flag drop. So if you didn't know if you'd won or not, you see
Yeah.
that.
If we could actually hear what was going on, it would probably be better. But the orcs, you heard what the orcs sound like when I was actually playing the game, right?
Absolutely not. No.
Oh. Okay. Oh well.
Yes, in order to keep, I assume it's to keep people from hearing the game twice.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's because of you people that I can't hear this. I blame all of you.
Sounds offensive when you say "you people."
Good point.
Think about it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right then, YouTube people. That better?
Yeah, that's much better. Much better.
All right.
Now, if your cavalry is not attacking a unit, if one of your units is not attacking the infantry and your cavalry charges them, I think I say that better. Hold on. Let me think of it. If your cavalry charges into a unit and it's not being attacked by another one of your units, you don't gain SP. Your units have to be attacking the enemy unit while your cavalry is charging through them to gain SP.
Interesting.
So yeah. Otherwise, it just be OP.
Ooh. Explosion.
Yeah, using Seraph's lightning attack does not work so well here. I usually... Oh, and I also use the orcs as a means to distract the archers. Or vice versa.
The catapults aren't very friendly, are they?
Nah. They don't really do much damage to me. They're just doing damage to my units.
Yeah.
But you do need some scorpions to break the inner wall. If you lose all your scorpions, then, well, you can't complete the mission.
Do you just lose automatically? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And at the end of the first segment, when you break into the outer wall, when you break from the outer wall into the inner walls, Maureen will grade you. So yeah, I had to edit out a pause real quick, but we're back. Now we breach the inner walls.
Why do they have ponytails?
The Dark Elves?
Yeah, why do they have ponytails?
I don't know. It's just made in Korea.
Oh, it's a Korean game. Neat.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, the sequel's gonna be an MMO.
Really? That actually sounds kind of fun.
Yeah, with this kind of gameplay, only an MMO format.
Oh, it would be an actual strategy MMO then?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool sounding, actually.
Yeah, that does sound very cool.
$20 as well beats it in a week.
It's different than WoW, so I don't think it'll attract the same audience.
I don't know, man. Not many MMOs do that well for very long. Just
Well, the ones in Korea do.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Final Fantasy XIV may not do well, but other ones do.
Ooh, yeah, that one.
Which I hear is worse than 11.
It is. It's apparently got huge problems. Oh, this is where I started watching you actually play. Right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah. Final Fantasy XIV apparently has huge problems with like technical issues, gameplay issues, all kinds of stuff from what I've heard. And apparently it's actually so bad that they've completely delayed the PS3 version and
Extended the trial.
Yeah.
I also heard it's really empty there too.
Yeah, it's not doing too well. Oh well, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Well,
it'll turn
hopefully they'll just shut it down and they can just get back to giving back Final Fantasy an identity.
I did not like, from what I've seen of it, Final Fantasy 13 didn't seem like it's that special either. It seems like they've been slipping. Final Fantasy 12.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. They need to give an identity.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy to me lacks an identity.
Interesting.
But this isn't Final Fantasy. This is a game with elves in battle bikinis fighting in war.
And murdering people horribly. You just sliced a man's spine in half.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the point of that was. I don't know what she just did.
Those are like her fangs, I guess. I think that's how she drinks blood.
Oh,
Unless she drinks blood in the conventional way. She isn't half vampire. I don't know.
only half.
Yeah, not full. And my orcs were able to take care of the catapults.
Why is everyone but the general wearing a shirt?
Well, the general isn't wearing a shirt. That's like a...
You can. It's not exactly invisible if you get the drift.
Right. Those are like metal plates covering the nipples, though. You know that, right?
Oh, they are? Okay.
Yeah, they're not her.
Okay. I was like, okay, is this M-rated or something? Or...
Well, it is M-rated.
Okay.
And it's...
I was thinking, okay, that's kind of new. Games don't usually do that.
I thought for a long time that was her nipples, and no, that's not her nipples. That's not.
Okay, good, because YouTube is no offense, guys, but you're all 12-year-olds.
Dude, don't insult my audience.
It's fun.
What small audience I have, please do not drive them away. I hope they like you because I'm gonna be using you in videos more often.
Okay.
So at least you try.
Okay.
Like you. I hope the audio isn't too low. But yeah, this is the same strategy. This game gets really repetitive to commentate on because there really isn't much to do except summarize the mission and then try to be interesting.
I can see that happening, yeah.
Because you do a lot of this.
And do a little spin dance.
Yeah, the more enemies you kill, the more XP you get. I don't know how you earn gold. I don't know what determines how much gold you get. One person said it was how much SP you use, but I don't know.
So you
I could probably learn this by reading the instruction manual, but
Who reads instruction manuals anymore? They're pointless. We've got tutorials now.
Yeah, but the tutorial doesn't tell you how much money you earn, how you earn money. But whatever.
No.
Okay, this part of the map, they usually have pathfinding issues because of the burning buildings.
Burning buildings?
Yeah. I don't know if those houses were burnt before we got there or during the time. I don't know.
I think I saw them burning beforehand.
Yeah. I mean, before the siege started or after? Well, actually, they were doing the siege before we got here, but we never breached the inner walls, so I don't know how those buildings got burned.
Catapults?
I don't know. I cast lightning in this one.
You know, story-wise, obviously they wouldn't say anything like this, but like in a military sense, it might be people burning their houses down so you can't use them.
Like the Russians did in the World War II.
Sort of, yeah.
I saw my Scorpion neighbor, so I sent my orcs out there.
I still have to admit, that is probably the coolest unit in a strategy game ever.
Giant Scorpions, awesome.
They really are the best thing.
Wait till you see the Swamp Mammoth. And kill that magic unit as soon as possible because he will kill your unit very quickly with his abilities.
I did not see any magic people.
The guy in the robe with the staff.
No? It's hard to see units in this game, kind of, you know?
Yeah. Especially when the leader looks like his infantry.
Yeah.
Like some units you won't even know has leader because you can't tell, but sometimes they do. That gets annoying. But we're nearing the end of the mission. Where soon you'll have to retreat.
Yeah.
I realize this unit of archers has an infantry, has an officer in it.
So why are they still fighting if you already won?
The knights are still alive. And they're a separate unit. And I can't tell if there's a leader or not.
It looks to be.
Where? I don't see a leader. You have to keep hitting them and look for the red health bar.
It looked like there was a guy wearing like a red robe, but it was just your elf flag carrier.
Yeah. Little things, but they're not. This game is very good overall, I'll say.
Ooh, there's your officer. I found your officer. That's neat.
Well, yeah, at least they look different. At least your character looks very different than everything else. I'm just saying for the vast majority, your enemies don't look that different. Unless it tells you, you won't know if there's a leader.
Oh well. What's that big orange thing?
What do you mean? This thing?
Yeah,
That's an
army?
enemy unit.
Oh my god, that's huge compared to yours.
Well, that's cavalry. They charge in a straight line.
It's much thicker.
Also, I'm in wide formation.
Oh no, bombers!
Yeah. Also, there's a few technological advances from a medieval game that is supposed to be medieval. Oh yeah, and also got hit by mortars at that point. Oh, there's a leader. See? A guy on a horse. That's an obvious leader.
Interesting. I don't know what just happened.
Yeah, I think he got hit by a scorpion. Tremor. Scorpions can make these tremors when they dig their tails into the ground. Create a shockwave.
So it's just a random coincidence?
Oh, I guess. Oh, alright. Okay. Then they retreat. And mission accomplished. I don't see the leader anywhere, though.
Why are they still just standing there? I thought they were retreating.
Yeah, it does that. So I only got 92 kills as Lucretia.
Wow. Those guys got 134. That's very, very high. You know?
Yeah.
It's a large number.
Yeah, it really is a big number.
You know, 134 ones in that number.
What are you, Sage, now?
That is a very large and awesome hack.
Well, we're near the end of the commentary. Thank you for watching.